Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Crystal, owner at Big Energy Candle Co., as well as V-Spy Feminine Wellness. Please make sure to click that bell wherever it is so you get notified anytime I post new content. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I am trying to build my community. As well, follow me on Facebook at bigenergycandle.co or V-Spy Feminine Wellness, and head on over to Instagram and find me at The Steamy Goddess or Big Energy Holistics. Yes, I got it all out. And all of my websites are going to be, they are linked to my page, as well as I always put them in the comments. So today we're going to talk about things I wish I knew before I started my business. These are things that I had to learn along the way. And these things cost me a lot of time and a lot of money. And had someone told me that I should or shouldn't do these things, I feel like it would have saved me a lot of time. But we're also going to talk about how the channel is going to switch and change a little bit. And we're going to discuss that. So let's get into it, guys. Hey guys, welcome back. So as you may know, there has been some changes to the channel as far as like the name, and it has changed to Big Energy Holistics. And the reason that I decided to make these changes is because I don't just make candles. I make candles, I make kombucha, I'm certified in Reiki, I do yoni steaming, I'm a yoga teacher. So I just do a lot of different things, and I felt like I just wanted to try to bring them all together. So Big Energy Holistics, the name Big Energy is just because I always try to vibrate high. Like I love bringing amazing energy into a space. That is who I am. I love laughter. I love making people laugh, not overdoing it, but just naturally just being me. And one of the things that I pride myself on is my ability to connect with other people, complete strangers, my ability to make complete strangers laugh, and my amazing customer service skills. Honestly, that is exactly how I grew my business, my yoni steaming business, to the magnitude that I grew it to. And that was simply because I always brought my best self into the space, no matter what I was going through, no matter what life was taking me through. I always set that aside so my customers could get the best experience. And I do that till this day. Even with my candle business, I want everybody to have an experience when they purchase my products or whenever they utilize my services. I want them to have an experience. So when I was thinking about what is my niche, I don't have one single niche. I do multiple things. So that is what this channel is going to encompass. And I would appreciate it if there's videos you want me to talk about, things you want me to do. You can email me at info@bigenergycandleco, and I will talk about those things. If I know about them or if I can learn about them, I will talk about them eventually. That's how that's going to go. So today's video is literally just things I wish I knew before starting my business, guys. I'm going to be honest with you. I have been an entrepreneur since probably like 2008. It's early Sunday morning, so I am partaking in a little coffee, okay? So I probably started as an entrepreneur in like 2008, 2009, somewhere in there. I started out making earrings, but I didn't really have the time or the money to put into my supplies and to really learn how to do it. And I sold a few earrings, whatever, but we'll talk about that later. And then let's talk about it now. So I was making these earrings, and at the time the style of earring was kind of popular. And so I really took pride in what I was doing, but they were so heavy. You could barely even wear the earring because they were like these big earrings, and it had all these little like stones that were around them. And I was pretty decent at it, but I didn't really know where to get my products from. So I was honestly getting products off of like AliExpress and different little places like that. And yeah, that wasn't a good idea. Even though they were cute, they didn't last long. And I'm the type of person that if I'm going to sell anything, it has to be quality. And so I was like, yeah, this isn't working for me. So that ended. And then I started making strawberries, chocolate covered strawberries, guys. And apples and different things like that. But I was onto something with the chocolate covered strawberries and apples because they were delicious. They were cute and I was packaging them really nice. And, but it was really hard for me because I was a single mom and I really just didn't have the time or the money to put into being an entrepreneur. Okay. So, I ended up not like just putting it aside. And then there's different things that I've done throughout the years. And my youngest daughter is like, Mom, you never really stick to anything. And her saying that, it just made me look at things in a different light. Like I have somebody looking at me and I need to, if I'm going to be an entrepreneur and try to tell my kids to chase their dreams, whatever they are, then I need to find something and stick to it. So fast forward to like 2016. My daughter was like, you know, when I first started my yoni steaming business, she didn't think I was going to see it through. And she told me that. She's like, you're going to not finish this out, right? So I get trained in yoni steaming and I started my business in 2017. And when I started my business in 2017, it was really hard to see it through, but I knew I had to see it through. And the reason it was really hard was because when I would tell women what I did, which is steam vaginas, the brunt of what I did, or the short side of what I did, was steam vaginas. And when I would tell people what I did, they would just kind of look at me like, you do what? And it became overwhelming because I'm like, people think I'm crazy and people think that this is just some BS. And it wasn't. I really started getting clients results with my yoni steaming, with blending my herbs. And I started getting traction. It was a lot of my business was word of mouth. I was posting on Google and doing these different things, but a lot of my business was word of mouth. And so by 2018, people were seeking me out. It was no longer me trying to convince people to give my business a shot. It was people saying, oh, well, so-and-so told me to give you a call and book with you, and so forth and so on. So I started to build my clientele. And by 2021, I had a huge clientele, but I ended up having to relocate, which broke my heart because I'm basically just starting my business completely over, trying to build new clientele an hour away from where I had my clients at before. So it was really heartbreaking for me because my clients were like my friends and family. You know, we would, some of the times we would sit and we would talk. And I say all of this to say, bring your best self into a situation. Treat your clients the way you want to be treated. You know, don't dismiss them or act as if they need you. They do need you, but it's somebody else doing what you do. Okay. So I have a list of things that I want to talk about. And we're going to go through this list. And these are not, I put them in an order, but it's all what's important to you from this list. Okay. So this is my list. Let's get it. So never pay for a website. Take the time to create your own website. This is going to take a moment because I want to tell you why I feel this way. So I forgot, y'all. I had a online store with my best friend. It was called Fashion Junkies. An online store. I forgot about it. So when I first started that business with my best friend, we paid and had a website built by web.com, I think it is. No shade to web.com, but the website was just basic. And we were paying a lot of money a month as a new business to have them host this website. And as a small business, you really don't have the funds a lot of the times unless you have a lot of money saved up for your business. And we're going to talk about that in just a second. Unless you have a lot of money saved up for your business or you got some type of backing for your business, you really don't have a lot of money to put into websites and marketing and so forth and so on. So you have to do a lot of this stuff on your own. So we paid all this money for this website, and the website was just so basic. I wasn't impressed by it. And so me and my best friend were like, this is expensive. This is another expense that we could be utilizing that money to purchase more products, to pay for marketing, and so forth and so on. So it was really, really, really too much for us. And I was a single mom, and I was struggling to just be able to afford my side of things, right? So I sat down one day and I went to Wix. And a lot of people may think Wix is like not a good place to have your website, but I'm going to add my websites in here so you can kind of see what they look like. So I had my website, and guys, I'm just jotting down some notes. So I sat down one day and I went on Wix, and I recreated the website to a T that they had done. I recreated that website on Wix. And it took me some time to do it. Honestly, it maybe took me a couple of days, a few days to really do it. And because I had to, I was busy and so forth and so on. So I would work on it in my downtime. But I recreated that website, and honestly, it looked better. And my best friend was like, "Friend, like it really was a nice website." And Wix doesn't get they've gotten a lot better. The one thing I love about Wix is that you can do anything on their website, literally. Like, they're just a great platform for someone who doesn't really know how to build a website. To me, they're like the MySpace of websites. Like, remember on MySpace when you could just create your own, you could change your background and do all these different things and so forth and so on. That is what Wix reminds me of. Like, it's super simple and easy to utilize. And affordable. That's the biggest thing. It is affordable for small businesses. For month to month, you can host your website no more than $50 a month, just depending on what add-ons you put in there. But for no more than like $50 a month, you can build a really nice website. Also, if you're selling products, Wix has like a shopping cart page. If you're booking services, they have that. I like to utilize Square for my services, mainly because I've been using Square for a long time. So for my services, I keep Square, and I just add that link onto a page and it pops it up and you can book there. It is so easy to use. A lot of people like to use Shopify. I am not a fan of Shopify, only because I could do it, but it's so time consuming to figure out how to do it. So I keep clicking my mouse. If you wonder, like, what is she doing over there? Keep my computer up, so if I have to go to a website. But anyway, so I'm not a fan of Shopify, and a lot of people love it, but it is just not as easy to create for me. So I don't have any issues with what I use now. Wix is my go-to. It is affordable. I like it. It's easy to work with. So I use Wix. Now there is a website called MoPro. If you can afford roughly, like, sometimes they run a special, and they'll do a special where you can spend like $90 some a month. They will build your page. They will host your page. If anything needs to be changed, they will put it on your page. So that's another option for you if you can afford to pay a monthly fee. When I was utilizing them, I love them, but I was like, I'm paying these people to host a website, and these are things that I can do. Like, so I used them for quite a while. And then I was like, this is just money going down the drain. I can take this money and put it towards my business, purchasing more herbs, or, taking another class, So I literally just stopped using it because I wanted to save money. That's it. But it is a great platform, and I'm not being, they're not sponsoring me or anything like that. It is just, if you really struggle with technology, MoPro, check them out. They normally have a deal. But build your website. Take the time to, if you know that you have a business that you want to start, take the time to start your website now. Go to Wix and start learning how to utilize Wix and play around, because it's literally like a drag and drop, a plug and play. It is just so simple and easy to use. And I've even thought about helping entrepreneurs build their websites. But a lot of the times, and the reason that I don't do it is because people will talk about, oh, well, they'll email you. I don't have time for that. Either you want me to build your website or you don't want me to build your website. But it is not going to be free, but it's not going to be as expensive as what you would pay. So I've thought about that. Tell me what you think. Y'all think I should start building websites? If so, let me know in the comments. And if you want me to build your website, email me. My information is going to be in there. Because it's really, I honestly enjoy building websites. Now, I can't do HTML. I'm not that good, but Wix is just an easy platform, and it's where you can either use it just as your starter because it's affordable, or you can utilize it for long term. I utilize it for long term. So there's that. Number 2, use as many free services as you can. Oh, y'all, I have spent so much money on shit that I really did not need. This is the truth. Things I didn't need. For instance, email marketing. Most of the times, if you host your website on a particular platform, they offer email marketing for free. Square offers email marketing at an affordable rate, if not for free. Use the free services for as long as you possibly can, because you have all these different platforms, and no shade to any of them. I was paying $40 some to do this email marketing, and it was okay, but it literally, everything that they were offering me, I already had. But I felt like, oh, I could just build my community, because they make you feel like everybody wants you to believe that their shit is better than somebody else's. So I signed up for this site, and I'm like, why am I paying this money for these sites? Like, it is useless for me to pay for this site, because I have email marketing or like little things that you add to your website to like bring people back, and different little things that you do. So I had all of these things already being offered to me on different platforms that I use. So I ended up canceling it, because I'm like, you're just paying for this because they've made you believe that it is better, when it really is no better. It's just not. It's just how you utilize it. You know what I'm saying? You can get the best out of free services, and we got to learn to utilize these free services until we've grown to a point where we need something that is going to be different, or going to really take us to the next level. But these free services are there for you to utilize. Utilize these free services for as long as you can. I am here to tell you, do not, even though it feels like, oh, it's just $40 some a month, that $40 some a month that you're spending on this paid service, when it is being offered through whatever platform, Wix, Square, all these other platforms that you possibly use, it is so important for you to save that money, because you could use that money to pay for more products, to do something that is really going to help your business, So pay for a class. So I say use as many free services as you can. Don't get sucked into paying for something additional. And I am the world's worst. If anything, if I feel like it's going to save me time, I don't even care about the dollars. And that's not a good way to be. But that's just me. Like, I'm like, oh, I just want to not have to do this. And that is including marketing. Save up money for marketing. Seek out marketing that is affordable. Platforms like Fiverr, little websites like that, little freelance websites like that, they offer marketing at an affordable price. It can be frustrating because a lot of them people, they're in different countries, so there's a language barrier there, but you can get marketing. You can get a lot of stuff done on there. Like, check Fiverr out. If you have not, Fiverr has a lot of services that are super, super affordable. And marketing is one of those services. So I recently signed up for another platform that does my marketing. I pay them like $65 a month and they market my business. And it works for me, they offer video services, but it's more expensive. But I just wanted to keep my page, keep posting on my social media platforms. So I pay for that. And it is a really great investment. They create amazing stuff for your social media platforms. I do say, if you can find somebody to market your business at an affordable cost, do it. Let me explain something to you. Marketing, I have paid $300. There was a time when I was paying $300 a month for marketing, and it was a waste of money. It was a huge waste of money because, for one, they're not going to guarantee you that they're going to get you clients. They can't. It's because it's organic growth. So being that it is organic growth, it is not going to get you the following. Everybody wants to just get a huge following on social media. And the reality is, if you are paying for marketing, it is organic growth. So they're all they're doing is posting and utilizing hashtags and things that you could do on your own. Do not, unless you can afford it, as a small business, pay someone $300 a month for marketing. There are other ways to market your business where you can save a lot of money. Get you a Canva account, do your account, sit down on a non-busy day and do your calendar for the month. I used to do that. I used to sit down and schedule my calendar out for a month in advance. I hated it, but it was something that needed to be done because at the time I couldn't afford to pay for marketing. But now I'm going to put the link to where I get my marketing done at. And I cannot remember their name right now, but they are amazing. And they sit down with you and figure out your needs, and they send you each month what they're going to be doing for your marketing. They send it out to you each month. So you can approve it or deny it. And it works. Okay. So this is the biggest one here. We already did the marketing. That was number 3. So we're on to number 4. Stop waiting on family and friends to over support or support at all. This right here probably should have been number 1 because that is the biggest issue that many entrepreneurs have. We want our family to support us. We want our family to purchase from us. And a lot of the times they don't. But guess what? There are complete strangers out here ready to support your business, ready to help you take your business to the next level. So don't worry about the fact that family and friends are not supporting you. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about the fact that you provide the same service that they're paying somebody else for. Do not worry about that, because that's not for you to worry about. You keep grinding and you keep marketing your business to those that want to purchase your products and your services. And let that be that. Okay? Let that be that. Sell your brand, not just your products. This is a major one, because a lot of the times we're so focused on just selling products because we really want to make money. And that's the reality. When people say, oh, I just do it because I love to do it. Okay, you do love to do it, but you also love to make money. We need money. That's the reality. People kill me. We all need money to survive. That's just where the cookie crumbles. So sell your brand. If you sell your brand and you sell yourself and you sell the services, as in that they are, you're doing what you need to do for the people that you need to do it for. You create your brand around all of the things that are amazing around them, and you sell those things. You're still selling your product, but you're selling them everything. You're making them want to be a part of what you are bringing to the table. And honestly, my candle business is fairly new, so it is taking some time to gain traction. That is just the reality of a small business. You're going to have highs and lows and so forth and so on. However, what you need to know is being an entrepreneur is not, unless you have this great big thing that you create and it catches the attention of someone who can help you take it to the next level, you are going to have to stay the course. There are going to be months where you're busy, and there's going to be months where you're like, what the hell is going on? Why? Right? So I urge you to sell your brand, because no matter what you do, you're always going to be noticed because of what you're bringing to the table as a brand. And if you don't understand branding, I suggest you Google it, because branding is super important to your business. It is. This is another big one, and this kind of ties into number 2. Stop buying everything you see and stop being cheap at the same time. And I say that because I am a person that, oh my God, I see this and I want it. Oh, it's a new type of printer. I want it. Oh, it's it's going to make my life easy. I want it. You cannot have that mentality as a small business owner, because a lot of the times we buy shit and it sits. We don't ever use it. I have so many things that I've bought that I really didn't need and I really don't use. So my advice to you is to not be cheap, because you get what you pay for. You have to spend money to make money. But at the same time, don't buy everything you see. Everything you see, you really don't need. Until you see a need for that, don't just think, in the future, I'm going to need that. No, unless it's at a super deep discounted price and it's like, I would never get this again for that price. Okay, then. But other than that, yeah, don't just buy everything you see. That is a major issue for me. I see things, I'm like, oh my God, I can use this for my business. I can use this for my business. And I'm buying everything I see. I have so much shit around my house that I bought for business. And a lot of it I eventually use. But by the time I use it, it's like it's sat for quite some time, or I play around with it and I don't like it. But by the time I realize that I don't really need it, I've had it way too long. So don't buy everything you see, but at the same time, don't be cheap, because people can look at your brand and see if it's been cheaply done. They can see it. So you got to spend money on some stuff. You really do. And like for me, when it comes to my candles, I want the most amazing candles. I want the vessel to be beautiful, but simple and elegant. And so I buy my vessels from a reputable brand. You can feel it and see that it's made from something. It doesn't feel cheap. It feels like she spent money to create these candles. So that's just me. My wax, top of the line. No, it's vegan, baby. It's vegan. Okay? Yes. Let's see. Number 7. It's a lot of work. You never get a break, but you need to step away to recharge and get fresh ideas. This is super important to me. You hear people say to you, you sleep when you die. You know, people are overworked, and those people are normally really, really successful, but those people are really, really stressed out too. And success isn't about the amount of wealth you acquire. It is really about having time to do what you enjoy. That's what success is to me. Yes, I need money. Yes, I would love to have money. But the reality of it is there were times when I was overwhelmed because I was working so hard at my business, you know, never giving myself a break, stressing about posting on social media. That is one of the things I hate the most is social media. I just despise it, but it is a necessary evil for my business. So there were times when I'm just like, I'm not going to post. I'm just not going to post. I'm not going to post. I'm not going to post. Okay. And guess what? I didn't post. I didn't post because I was tired. I just needed a mental break. Give yourself grace. Give yourself grace because you are doing something a lot of people don't do. You are chasing your dreams. You are believing in your ability to create. You are creative. You are believing in your ability to create. You are doing something that a lot of people don't, won't, and cannot do or refuse to do. And nothing against anybody who works a 9 to 5 because I still work a 9 to 5. However, your ability to create speaks volumes. So whenever you are having a day where you just don't want to do it, or you're just down for the week, or sometimes you get blocks, like kind of like writer's block. You get a creative block and you're just like, I don't know what to post on social media because it feels redundant. What do I do? My advice to you is to take a step back, take a week off to recharge and refresh your mind so you are not overwhelmed, so you can come back to the table with fresh ideas. And last but not least, stop comparing yourself to others like influencers. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to say this. A lot of the times these influencers have, and not all, I know I might take some heat for this, but a lot of the times a lot of these influencers have lied to get to where they are. They have made people believe that these products are going to do this, this, and this. We've seen women selling wigs, and they show you this amazing style that they've created, and they sell these wigs that they hand make. And truth be told, they buying these wigs on Amazon, baby, and they are sending them out to you. And you like, it didn't look like, this don't look like what you told me. So a lot of people get a huge following and get all these sales because they lie, they play on your emotions, they just do all these things, and they just make you believe that somebody they're not, but they eventually always get exposed. So worry about you, worry about creating your brand, worry about how you're going to take your shit to the next level, and not worry about influencers. Because the truth is, I spend a lot of the times like, I know my product is good. I know the services I offer are amazing. Why is this person continuing to elevate? And a lot of the times what I found was these people were lying. They were not, those products, they could not stand behind those products. And I can stand behind my products. So I'm not going to lie to you to sell you a product. I'm just not going to do that. And yeah, my game is a longer game, but it's still played and it still eventually works for me. So worry about yourself, baby. You worry about you and what you bring into the table, because guess what? It doesn't matter if the industry is oversaturated. That does not matter. What matters is the fact that the industry doesn't have a you, and you bring in something fresh, and you can give them the recipe, baby, but the sauce ain't gonna always taste the same, because you may add just a dazzle more sugar, or a dazzle more this, or a little sprinkle more of that. And they didn't do that. They didn't do it the way you did. They didn't do it with love. Y'all know that when you cook and you ain't cooking with love, that shit ain't gonna taste good at all. But when you cook with love, baby, it's gonna slap every time. Okay? So when you're doing something and you doing it with love, baby, it's gonna always materialize into something amazing. It's always gonna happen. The game is longer. It's gonna take you a little longer to get there. Because I didn't lie to my clients, my Young and Seaman clients. I told them straight up and down, I can't guarantee you nothing. And a lot of people patronize people because they guarantee them shit they really cannot. I don't do that. I tell you straight up and down. Results may vary. I can't guarantee you nothing because I don't know what you're doing at home. So I can't guarantee you a thing. But I can guarantee you that I have worked my ass off to come up with these herbal blends. I can guarantee you that I have done the research in making these candles. I can guarantee you that without a shadow of a doubt. I can always guarantee you that. And with that being my guarantee, it allowed me to continue to grow my business. That's what it did. So that is the end of our video, guys. Things I wish I knew before I started my business. I hope this helps you. It's kind of longer. And y'all know I try to keep it real and I try to keep it short. But I'm hoping that you really enjoyed the content, and I hope you can take something away from this video that can really help you along the way, something that you can utilize, a message that I've sent. Again, if you want me to build you a Wix website, please contact me here. Like, leave a message, email me, and we will discuss what I can do to help you or what have you. All right. I love y'all. Happy Sunday. Have an amazing day.